Just got a message. What is this? This might be an alert. Funny, funny, funny. All right, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the next game is going to be. I think it's going to end up being Conquer. There's no particular reason why it's going to be Conquer. It's just a feeling. I was looking for something different. The problem is that I have all these games here. I don't have to have all these installed. Clearly, I've got 211 games installed. I have 2656. I have way more than that if you count stuff on everywhere else. But like I stopped redeeming the games on Epic because I had too much stuff. I was getting a lot of the same games I already had. Um, but I'm trying to figure out what the next game's going to be. I was looking for something I could possibly finish this weekend. You know what? Let's go ahead and load this up. Yeah, yeah. I got 41 minutes in this. I don't think I do. I feel like this is a game I turned on because I was ready to play it, and then I had to go take the dog outside or something. Escape from Ever After. Oh, I played that for a little bit. Esoteric App. I know this. The reason I didn't get back into that is because I was going to stream it, and there's no voice acting. I mean, Final Fantasy, these games here, the dialogue, it's not as much dialogue. Like, they have good stories and good settings and stuff, but there's a lot of gameplay going on there. Um, Esoteric Ebb is all, like, in the dialogue. There's Hunt Down. Yeah. This almost got uninstalled. There's nothing wrong with the game, it was just I wanted to have free space. This is all the number of times. The number of times over the years I have started the Lost Planet playing. I'm gonna play this game again, and I usually get about a third of the way in, and I'm like, damn it, I guess I'm done. Nothing wrong with it. It's just like after a bit. Usually, I think there's like a fight where you're like, it's like the third or fourth mission where you're like going to this like plane. This is like a hill or whatever, and you have to get to this other place, and there's like this giant like snow worm thing that starts popping up from what I remember. And usually around then is when I'm like, all right, I'm good. I was in here for a while. Let's go ahead. Let's turn this on for a second because this is always fun for me to go back to. For me, nobody else cares. Because I had got some of the DLC. I think the stuff I was missing. I think I have all of it now. No, maybe, not sure. Of course, I have LA, which is Lelay. This is, I've mentioned this before, this was the original park they had from the Patreon build. It didn't look like this. This is the layout they eventually settled on. It wasn't in a hangar, it was just like a generic thing. None of this was here. What the hell is this? I guess this is nothing. The way they set it up makes it look like they're gonna put something else over there. That's probably just intentionally set design. Stairs that lead nowhere. Let's see. I got a bad frame right here. Let's go. Quadruple heel flip. Oh, what a lucky guess. I love stuff like this too. Oh, good lord. Well, you do like a 360 flip, but you don't catch it, so it just spins. And it spins erratically, too. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like a double 360 flip, I wish. Also, I love stuff like that where it doesn't give you credit for the rotation, because it doesn't really, this game doesn't really expect you to do any sort of crazy rotations. If you do them, it's just like, oh, whatever. That's the biggest rotation I've ever had in this game. I can guarantee that there are people that are out there that just have these weird ramps that go to nowhere that just do crazy spins off of buildings and stuff. Damn. This is actually what I was doing the other night. I was like, oh man, you know what, this part? Flashbacks. Because I had heard about this game, but I didn't own it. Oops. Damn. I was gonna do like a stall on those ledges or something, and it really works out for me. Literally thought that was a quarter pipe from how I was looking when I was rolling up to it. Good? No. Come on. Also not what I was trying to do. Some issues with the inputs here, man. Did anything on that. I died. I'm gonna go over a barricade. Okay. And the angles on stuff here. It was a different time. When this thing came out, this is back when the game used to make you fall if you went at any weird angles. I don't mean like this, I mean like, let's say you do this and you come down at a slight angle and it's not straight, like you would bail instantly. The second you touched anything, it would be this, but you could be going at like, yeah, it'd be like that right there. Like it doesn't even make any sense for you to just fall over. Oh, I didn't realize it stopped where it stopped at. This does make sense, because this would be like... Yeah, you see how there's stands over here? This is like if there was a competition going on, you'd be looking up here, down at what's going on, because anybody that would be skating would be down here, which is why the barricades would be short. Okay. This one here, this rail like haunts my nightmares. It's just like, what? It looks cool. This used to be, I think there used to be a garbage can here in one of the original builds. Sloppy as ground. Oh, there's nowhere to pop back in. I wish there was. Man, I remember this. I remember that little pyramid right there in the corner because that was let's see. So when you're coming to terms with the controls of the game, and doing stuff like that's cool. And then like just being able to like clear it was fun. Let's see. I'm gonna come back up here. But I guess what like changed the way I viewed the entire game when I was like, oh man, you can do some really cool stuff in this. Because it was like the first time you see like something like that. It's like, oh wait, you can actually do that in this game? Like you just have to time it right? It felt so cool. Man, everything I'm trying to do with that ledge right there is just not working out for me, huh? I don't need that. That's how you die. That's how people die. Man. So what's happening and why I keep bailing in certain places is because it's just I think there's a way for me to change my how tight the trucks are. It's a little bit too tight right now for no reason. Let's do that. Man. Times. We'll just, I don't know, continue right up here. Take a switch heal. Let's go for a fakey heal. Weird. You need to fix that. The way that it makes your foot look like it's broken when you're in switch. You see how the foot pivots properly? To me, that always has looked, it's a weird animation. It's too many rotations, like I said. It's not. It really isn't, but still. Damn. Let's see if we can get anything on this rail here. It's just a death rail. It's just a death rail. The rail is just designed to make you die. Does it make sense? Absolutely not. I will take it. Pick up the door slide. Sweet. Let's go. Front side flip, back side. Let's go front side flip to 5-0. That's fun. Those are always fun. Sweet. Let's see if we can do a Smith. I'm bad at lining the grinds in this game, just because your trucks have to be like on. See, I got a 50-50 locked in. I need to be more of an angle though. Be easier if I came straight on, but I'm not doing that. I mean, man, I got the back truck pushed down. Just trying to come over this way. Let's come straight at it. That's not a thing. Is there? That's not a thing. Boy. I'm having such a hard time here. So I could use that rail right there, that straight rail. The one that's on the ledge off to my right. Oh, there it is. That one. Come on. Means the backtrack didn't get locked in. Thought it did. So we just get a 5-0 this thing. I think I got a 5-0, I'm good. Alright, got a 5-0. So that means the backtrack is making contact. It's just a 5-0 ollie out. And a nose grind. That was gonna be a lip. Or, my bad, no slide. Man. I'm having such a hard time with this damn rail. There we go. I don't know how to do a nose bend for sure. See, that's the way I think about doing it is since you have control over your feet, it'll be like ollie. There you go. That should have been it. You ollie and then you rotate the nose of the board towards the rail, so you're sliding that way. Ugh. Give me one. Give me one. Come on. What's going on here? It's so hard to lock it in. There you go. Can I get a blunt? Hell yeah, I did. On the whole ledge. There's my Smith. Smith and Phoebe. Come on. Beautiful. Take that. See, that's the type of stuff right there. I want to be able to like flip back into the ledge or into the Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Into the transition. This is no longer for sale, right? December 6th, 2020. Oh boy, it's been gone for 2 years. Okay. So, what I think one of the things that didn't help this game that did help it is this. Here it is, right here. I didn't even have to go anywhere. So they, I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe they thought they were gonna do like cool Sonic edits or something like that. But they opened this game up to workshop support, and they didn't want people putting other games in here, but pretty quickly people were like, oh, I can just replace this game and put this in instead. So they would take like say Alex Kidd and throw all of these games on Alex Kidd. So you're like, oh, it's just one game. No, 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 no. It's not just one game. You go in there. Like, let's go ahead and subscribe. You'll go in there and um, go to Alex Kidd, like in the whatever the game selection, and go to mods. And this is just there. So all of a sudden you're just playing whatever. I don't know anything about old racing games like that. No bunga. Hell yeah. What is Metal Dragon? Here's a game I actually don't know. Chase HQ. Let's go, Mr. Ooh, wow. Man, all right, so speaking of that, that game right there looks like the kind of game that I would have loved to have spent like a Saturday playing. I'm familiar with Chase HQ, but I've never played Chase HQ 2. So what is this? Is this so it's most popular. Let's go with most subscribed. Sonic 3 complete from Tittles. I thought it said Tittles. But this is straight up Mario. This isn't, maybe it is. There's a Sega, somebody had made Mario for the Sega Genesis back in the day, like just a ROM or whatever, and it was always weird. Like it used that game's sound for whatever the Sega Genesis like sound font, and like everything scrolled weird. It's like when you see, what do they call it, Somari, which was the ROM for, it was like a Sonic mod for the Nintendo. It's also strange. Oh yeah. MK2, the Genesis version. What? Uh-uh. Top rated all time. Power Rangers. God, this game is something else. Man, this game is cool. I think it's this version where I didn't realize that somebody's like, "Oh, you never played it for." They said like, "You never played it for the Genesis." Like, no, what's the difference? And like, they showed it to me. I was like, that's not even the same game. That's a wholly different game. Again, it was fun times back then. That's not in there. I guess in my head, I just assumed that for some reason that game was in the collection, but I guess it doesn't really make any sense for it to be. All right. Oh, Clone Wars, Sunset Riders, Road Rash 3, Batman Forever. All of my favorites are here. And Echo. Splatterhouse 3. Buster's Hidden Treasure. Yeah, Buster Bust Loose is the Super Nintendo one. Unfortunate that the Super Nintendo one can't be on anything. I mean, I was thinking how cool it would be if they released a man, I'm so distracted with all these great games that people have added. If they released like a what is it? Would it be Warner Brothers collection games and they have that on there and you know all the other hits. You get the Tiny Toon games, you get like what is it? Crazy Castle, Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. I don't think the Genesis version of Outrun is all that good. I'm surprised all these are still up here. Like not the mods, they were taking them down originally, but like I'm surprised that this thing even supports this still. Earthworm Jim. Okay. I have a soft spot for this game because this game is it is the thing that every kid says like, man, why don't they make a game that's like GTA and then when you get out of the car, you have to fight people and it's like Street Fighter, but then when you have to shoot people, it's like Call of Duty. Like they tried doing that and Batman Forever was like, oh, what if we made a platformer and like when you had to fight people, it was like Mortal Kombat. I was like, all right, cool. The problem is that you have to play the game and trying to make the game fit with that is awful. And subscribe to this, right? Yes. Okay. I have subscribed to too much stuff. Yeah, we're good. 10.6 hours. This is another issue. This is something else. Okay. Something froze. Go. I know what to do to fix this, but I can't get to. Well, I think I know what to do to fix it. I probably don't. The hell? Let's try turning off controller supports. What? There it is. Let's try this. There's the weird that's missing here. It's not hooking into the game properly for some reason. Like with or without Steam input, and I can't switch the controller order. That is a bit of a bummer. Mess around with it later. Let's see how this runs on here. I don't remember actually. Well, oh, I have time in the game because now I know. Because they had that free weekend. I was like, I didn't load this game yet, did I? And it says like 40 minutes in it. Like they had a free weekend and I got the game to run. Or something. But that was 6 years ago. It was 2020. Man. Love it. I love that. They never fixed that. It's just this weird thing that says just you won't use the gamepad. So on my end right now, the screen is flickering. Let me unhook this. This is going to be even worse. Give me a second. Just close this. Man. What's up? Trying to figure out how to get this thing to work on here. Game won't let me close it. I'm gonna have to use Task Manager. My goodness. When things don't work on this, it's so annoying because it's such a small area to work with. Um, there it is. Okay, cool. Man. That's one of those things. It's like a timing thing. Like my favorite is when I sit there and I look, I'm like, oh, it'll be like, say, let's just say Evo, the fighting game tournament's going on. So you'll see like a ton of like top fighting game people if you follow any of them or if you're even like engaged in communities that they're engaged with. And then you'll just have like a person's down at the bottom. So they got 2 views going on right now, but they're on your subscriber list and they're just live. You see somebody that's like streaming with like 13K. Somebody else might have like 50K people watching their stream and just keeps going down. You get a couple hundred, and like you get to the bottom, like, oh, there's somebody with like 2. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully it works. There's so much messing around with all this stuff I need to do. See, it's the quirks, man. Quirks of all these handhelds. I missed this from the Steam Deck. I've got the Legion, and the thing is that the Legion Go is using Windows, so it should be easier. But you get stuff like this where I don't know what's happening. Everything that you're seeing on the screen right now is happening in front of me, like on the actual device itself. It's just loading up windows and just like they're disappearing. And there's no report because modern Windows is a nightmare in terms of not telling you stuff. They try to make it more accessible by not giving people the blue screen, but it's just like now you don't know what's happening at all. It might as well just say, my bad, something went wrong. We'll get it working for you. Which doesn't help you know what happened. Oh well. That's another game that crashed. Pinball's always safe. And Lost Planet. There's all this stuff here. Welcome to Die. Maximum Carnage. Uh, every now and then I feel like Steam does regional sales, like they'll do like a Southeast Asia sale or whatever. The game I got, what is that? What's that horror game? What's that Indonesian horror game with the girl with the, does she have a camera? They made two of them. Uh, it's like it was a game that I played and I appreciated it because I was like, I appreciate where this came from, but that game had some weird issues. This is the second one in particular just had some weird like mechanical problems. Let's see, maybe in horror. Not Tacoma. Man, I forgot I had this. I think I bought this game this year. I'm disappointed that there's games that are I was gonna install for something. Oh, there it is, Dreadout. That's the one. This is the game right here where I finished the game and I think I gave it a bad review. My friend's like, dude, you missed the point of the game. It's like you didn't like he had 2 hours. Like I finished this game. I trust me, I know what I was talking about. Like it had a really good beginning, and the further you got, the more and more stuff started to like mess up. Anyway, one of them saw Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but I guess it's just messed up because of the Games for Windows Live stuff. All right, let's see. Can mess around with this for a little bit. There's Atari Vault and Atari 50. This is the good one. This is the one that has this is the way they used to do Atari games, Atari collections. But there's some cool stuff in here. And then this is coming out. Let me remind myself of why I don't care about this game. This game looks really cool. There's another game, Hoopland. They're both 2D basketball games. They kind of remind me of like more sim double dribble. So this game right here, I don't think what company it was. So Acclaim came back. I don't know where the name came from, but Acclaim is back and they're publishing games. And they're about to publish this if it's not already out, like PlayStation 5, Xbox, and everything else. But it's the same game, it's just that they changed like the center port to say like Acclaim, because it's being like a generic logo. Oh man. See, the only problem with some games like that is it ends up being this thing where it's just like it's let me focus real quick. Yeah, let me get my fake Charles Barkley versus no, it was in Charlotte back then. It was on 1998 Atlanta, whatever. Sure. Yeah, it's just it's usually QA stuff. I mean, a lot of the games that are coming out, either as early access or they do a lot of like patches. But like if you go into the game early on, like any smaller horror game, there's usually some weird rough edges that literally make it to the point where like you can't finish parts of the game, which is always a bummer. Oh, for sure. Yeah, they had, if you remember, I don't know what you would if you've been on basketball for a while, but I think 3 years ago, I believe Kevin Durant was there, but Devin Booker was like the cover athlete for NBA 2K 23, 24 or something like that. And I think that's the last year that they were like doing good. They're not terrible, but they could definitely be better. That stuff there looks cool. Oh, I'll take that. I have this thing I think is super funny about these games where there's all these games that are designed to look retro, but like what time period would this be? The resolution's too high, so you can see too much of the court, and the players have too much detail. but they also don't have enough details, so it's like this weird like Atari NES hybrid. If anything, this would be like an Atari 7800 game with a really high resolution. But then you got the pictures of the people in the corners, and they're way too detailed. It's a little tiny thing. Oh, I forgot about the plays. So the way that you do plays in this game, from what I remember, is you just kind of line up. So I can go, they're going to go whatever lane they want to go in, and that's going to determine what their play is. Amazing. So I'll go isolation. So now we're over here. Oh, blocked. Amazing. That's crazy that didn't go in. That's crazy that didn't go in. Yeah, that's what throws this game off. It's kind of like when you go back and you play, if you go back and you play, Double Dribble, the thing that throws Double Dribble off for me is, like, I think the game is, you know, it's cool, it's Double Dribble, it's a classic. But the problem is all the weird cutscenes that happen, like, you know, when you go to dunk, you just see, like, the animation, the person's going like this or whatever. This, I'll see if I can, I'll try to get a dunk on somebody. So when you go to dunk, what's happening is you are trying to, like, outposition the other person. So let's go with this guy here. Alright, so but I only have so much stamina. Ugh. So they can move their hand at any point to try to block you. Oh, and it also tells you what the name of the thing is that you did. You gotta pick and roll. Over it and back. That should just be called a backcourt violation, please. Off ball pick. Crazy. Can't believe that went in. Wow. What? Man. It's like a real halftime show. There's somebody juggling. You got inside the NBA, but it's fake. This game is over. I just like the way that the other game looks more. The other game is a little bit faster paced and doesn't have as much, like, whatever this weird stuff is. Yo. is a bloodbath. This is an absolute massacre. Oh man. Sweet. Oh, I appreciate them giving me the achievement before the ball even went in. They're like, no, you made this. Did I technically block that? Nope. Okay. Made a shot finally. Let's go with another off-ball pick. I guess you can technically do a fadeaway, I just don't know what the point is. How did I get the ball? This would be my fadeaway, it's just going over this way. That's funny. Center. Incredible, I could have done anything. My man was wide open. Somehow somebody half the court away from them. Somebody that was half a court away from them blocked their shot, which is incredibly embarrassing. People to throw in a flag. But yeah, there's this is getting published by Acclaim, and the funny thing is like, all right, so this is this game. That is Basketball Classics. That game's been around for it's been around for a while. Let's see when this came out. 2019. So that's that. But the game that I think is like, it does the thing better. There's another game that came out recently within the last 2 or 3 years that seems okay. But the one that I feel like is the one that needs some work, but it's this right here, Hoopland. They all have the retro style, but this feels closer to, I guess, what I'd be looking for or something like that. I feel like this game is on mobile. I think they're both on mobile, I'm not sure. It's not like you have a lot of controls. So this game has a lot of workshop support. I'm sure the other one did. It was a good exhibition. This is not the teams that are in there by default. Like, I just downloaded the roster. This is the 95 roster. Okay, let's go back to... Let's quit and go into the workshop and see if we can find like a modern roster. I'm sure the Knicks and the Spurs both have like higher stats all of a sudden, mysteriously. All right, let's see, workshop. I don't know where they're getting their stuff from. Their stats, I'm pretty sure it's probably NBA 2K, just like importing that stuff over. There you go, 2K26 accuracy. C, most subscribed. Oh, this is yeah. I thought I had this. I don't see it in there though. The thing that got me was I was sitting here looking at the rosters, and let me see. Yeah, so this right here, I live in Atlanta or near Atlanta, and when I saw that they had pulled Trey Young off the team, they did the rosters that quickly. I was like, that's crazy. All right, seeing how to activate that, I forgot what you have to do. But yeah, the problem with this game though is that I think this game looks better, but the problem is that is this. There you go. Just import data. What? Whatever. I can't tell if I did the thing or not. Whatever. We'll just assume this is right. Sure. Maybe it's already set up. Okay. Exhibition. This is. Damn, I don't remember how to get to the roster to import it so it actually shows up properly. Oh, it says never fair. Damn. Not looking for. This is right. These are right. What is going on? Hold on. There it is. Yeah. See, they've got the people in here. I don't understand why it's not importing properly, but whatever. I'm just gonna go into the game to explain the issue that I have with it. There's no, like, you can't play any sort of defense at all in this game. I'll just use I guess the 95 roster. At least those are NBA teams. Alright, there we go. Looking over his face and just like, wait, who, what? Alright, Knicks and Bulls, that sounds like fun. Unless they've patched it, yeah, you just didn't have it. I feel like this game looks cool, but so right now what's happening is that the movement stuff, a lot of it ends up being it's almost like auto aim. Like, it's really weird. It's just a strange system. Like, nobody blocks any shots ever. And it's not like they're not trying to. It's just it doesn't seem to work. Oh, that's a bad shot. But he's already tired. This is the first quarter. Not what I wanted. I'm trying to get used to these controls again. It's been a minute since I played this. But yeah, I think this game to me looks cool. BJ Armstrong, crazy. Yeah, look at that. Look at everybody's like. What are you telling me that John Starks and Patrick Ewing in the first quarter are like I didn't go to the bench coach? What? It's supposed to be Steve Kerr. I still think that this game to me looks closer to what I'd want, but it's just not like. Not there. It's missing something. And again, whenever you try to like do any sort of defense, that's what happens. It's no fun. Okay, I guess everybody's fine. Whatever. You know, I never noticed, like... Okay, we'll do that. This King of Fighters music on, here we go. That's not going in. That's not going anywhere near the basket. All right. Floats it in. These passes, man. Here we go. When I was younger, Charles Oakley used to scare. It was something about that man. I was like, man, that dude looks like he would beat the shit out of you if he saw you somewhere. I didn't know about that. I know it's really cool seeing like there's a lot of like awesome videos now online of like just people in like Usually I think it's usually Korea. Of them just like playing basketball out there and like just finding people that are out there that are like ridiculously good. And like street ball. Okay, I gotta get this man off the floor. I don't know who that is, but that person is about to die. Alright, let's... my favorite thing that is happening in sports right now, at least in regards to the U.S., is the way the U.S. is trying to make the NFL big in other countries. And, like, I don't think anybody else cares about NFL. Like, people here, like, the Super Bowl is a big deal, but outside of that, like, you know, when it gets to regular season, like, there's people at my job that are like huge football fans, of course, but like, it's just not gonna catch on across the world. It's like trying to make like rugby go to other areas that it's not popular in. Like, people don't necessarily want to see that. I think the thing with rugby is there's just a lot going on. With the NFL, the thing is like trying to explain to somebody why everything stops constantly is very hard. It's like, all right, so what are they doing now? All right, well, okay, so this is the first down, so they have to get 10 yards. Okay, cool. All right, why do they stop again? Okay, well, this guy, he threw the ball and it didn't make contact with anybody, so now they're stopping the game. Like, why? Okay. And it's just constant stoppage. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. I forced him to do a backcourt violation. That's literally the first time I was actually able to kind of steal the ball. Ever. Oh, that's right. There's only 2 quarters, just like real basketball. Ah, yes. On Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls in 1998. Ah, yes. Who could forget the night that B.J. Armstrong was the player of the game? Ah, man. Play-by-play. Yeah, the offside was the thing that used to confuse me. Like, I used to love playing pardon me, because the World Cup is going on here. Soccer. But when I was younger, when I would play games, like, what the hell? What? It's like when you see like a hockey game, it's like, wait, what the hell is? What is icing? Which is the same thing. But I think this game right here has a lot of potential. It just needs work in terms of letting people play D. Like, it's too offensive. Like, not, you know, mean. It's just like everybody's scoring all the time. Like, anytime somebody has the ball, they're probably gonna score because you can't really block a shot. I was surprised they didn't try to pick this up instead. Acclaim. Nope, they went with basketball class, which it's probably I don't know, maybe it's closer to being fully polished. So mini shoot adventures. This is a game I've started a million times to always bounce off of. Yo, let me turn this on. I haven't played this on here in forever. I spent a little bit of time with it on the Switch too, and then Switch 2, and then I bought it on PC, but barely touched it. Hang on. 皆さんこんにちは、鈴木ひろしです。
今日は本日オープンする世界初の指定型テーマパークドリルランドのオープニングセレモニーにお邪魔しています。このドリルランドは地下500メートルに建てられた地下最大のテーマパークで、ドリラー協会と指定王国が共同で開発した夢の一大メジャーランドです。おや、ゲストに招かれたおなじみのドリラーたちが集合したようです。一匹狼のアウトロー森あかりさん、世界一の女性ドリラーアンナ・オッテンマイヤーさん、ドリラー研究所が誇る高性能ロボットオリンガー Z さん、という言葉を話す天才犬との誉れ高い土さん、そしてドリラー界のヒーロー我らが堀進さんです。こんにちは。いやー、そうそうたる顔ぶれですね。そしてここドリルランドのプロデューサーのルルイードさんです。
いやどうも皆さん、この度ドリルランドの建設を任されましたフルイードです。かねてからドリラーを題材にしたテーマパークを作りたいと思っていました。本日はどうぞ楽しんでいってください。
そして最後はドリラー協会会長堀改造氏と指定王国の王様が登場です。ここにドリルランドの開園を宣言する。
Alright, I'm back. So if you didn't know, 2 days from now, NBA The Run comes out, which is like NBA Street. Before NBA Street, the closest you would get was like all those, you got NBA Jam, which isn't really technically street basketball, but really kind of insane. But you have like, Barkley Shut Up and Jam, which is not good. That game is okay. I wouldn't say that game is good. It's also on Steam under a different name. Adjust the volume real quick. There we go. Before NBA Street, I can't really think of anything. And like for me, like the peak of it is just like they had NBA Street. You would have modes and like NBA Live would have modes like Street Ball, like you could do like 2-on-2, 3-on-3, whatever, and like those were fun. Because you could change the rules. You could do like a half court or whatever. Together. Do you want to involve the dog? Those buttons right there, they remind me of the buttons on DDR. On the old DDR machines when they used to only have those like left, right, and the start button. This stage difficulty has been adjusted to suit newcomers. Play the same level of difficulty as Mr. Driller Drill Land, released in 2002. This came out in 2002, huh? Like I saw the copyright, but man, this is mine. Are you sure you want to erase your debit? Yeah. Nah. Absolutely. 23 minutes in this game, I'm good.
準備は整ったな。
そうですね。完成にこぎつけましたし。
それでは、
This art
お
style,
前らはアトラクションの準備に取
this
り
isn't
掛
the
かれ。
first time within the last couple of weeks I've wanted to reinstall King of Video Tetris.
バイト代いらないなら、もう帰ってもいいぞ。
さて、仕事に取り掛かるぞ。
早速ドリルランドへ行ってみよう。でもどうやって行くわね。 ドリルランドへようこそ。あ、皆様招待状をお持ちですね。ではこちらへどうぞ。あんなところにエレベーターがあるわん。さあこちらへ。それではいってらっしゃいませ。どこまで降りていくんだろう。
ドリルランドは地下500メートルに建てられた巨大テーマパークです。ドリラー協会と地底王国が開発した夢のレジャーランドをどうぞお楽しみください。
うわー、すごいすごいすごいすごいすごいわん。これがアトラクションだわん。うん、これ面白そうだね。入ってみる？
So the plot is, if you never played Mr. Driller,
お一人様です。
somehow.
ロボットでも参加できるのでしょうか。
So I know Dig Dug and Mr. Driller
し
are
かも
related.
参加で
There's
きるか
another
実際に
game
挑戦する
that's
らしい。
connected. That right there is the guy from Dig Dug.
仕事でも
I
ない
feel
の
it's
に
like
無駄に
maybe like
体を動か
Galaxy
すっ
or
てのも
something.
な
Like
ん
it's
だ
some
な。
random game that's also connected
い
to
い
the
じゃない
Mr.
の。
Driller
せっ
universe.
かく来たんだしさ。
And it bridges all this stuff together. But anyway, so they take all these classic Namco
Ah,
games.
どこに行こうかな？
And you get like a basic Mr. Driller thing, but there are other. They do like a twist. Hold on, let me just be Drill Town. All of these things here. You know, maybe the right Tower of Draga. Maybe the best way to explain it is that this game is basically, what's it called? Kirby Superstar, the Super Nintendo one that has all the different versions of games and stuff that you can do. It's kind of like that, but for Mr. Driller. So it's still a puzzle game, but they come up with all these like really weird ways to play,
ここにしよう。
or like goals. This isn't a game. This is, you just watch a parade happen.
さあどこに行きますか。
ここに行こう。対象誰でも OK。 やったー、僕にもできるのがあるわん。他のってできないの？そうだわん。看板には書いてないけど、他のは全部身長制限に引っかかるわん。
そりゃ犬だしな。
ああ、犬をバカにしたわね。許さんわ。プチ、冗談だよ。ほら行こう。もう。ドリルを手に世界一周の旅に出かけましょう。ワールドドリルツアーへようこそ。
This is how I feel when I go to the arcade to play certain games. Like, alright, I want to try this rhythm game. There's one that was there. I've got a round one near me, which has a lot of Japanese import games, a lot of Japanese rhythm games. And, you know, I play DDR. I play DDR, pump it up. I'll play Beatmania. I can kind of play Beatmania. I'll mess around with like Guitar Freaks and stuff, whatever they call it now. But there's a couple of games that are there where it's like you go to and like you start it up and it's like an anime girl is just sitting there talking to you for like seemingly 5 minutes. And I'm like, dude, I just wanted to play a rhythm game. I don't know what this is. So, Mr. Driller. Yeah, this is literally the start of Mr. Driller, like their first game. I've always wanted to be better at Mr. Driller than I am. I think what it is I realized later is that it's really easy to overthink Mr. Driller. What? Okay. That was not part of the plan? Now I gotta damn it. Okay. So on the right side over there, so you have a, I didn't understand how Mr. Driller worked for the longest time. I thought it looked cool when I used to see it in magazines and stuff like Game Pro when I was younger, but I didn't understand what the game was. I never really touched Mr. Driller until probably 2015, 2016, and I'm not good at it. But I guess what's weird about it is that like it's clearly a puzzle game, but it's also like it's like an action puzzle game. So in Tetris, you know, you're trying to get like you're trying to clear the lines, you move whatever you can to clear lines, Puyo Puyo, trying to match stuff up. This game has matching stuff up and clearing lines, so you can kind of like if you let's see, so this right here, if I was able to drop those two brown blocks and that yellow block, the red thing would fall and that would clear the line. Yes. Yes. My was the one that I saw and I was like, all right, I need to, this is when I was like, I need to get back into modern rhythm games because I clearly play a lot of DDR. But when it comes to other games, I'm like, wait, what? So when I heard people talking like, yeah, you know, it's the dishwashing or it's the washing machine game, I was like, what? And you see it and it's like, oh, you're just sitting there just doing this the whole time, whatever. Anyway. So that's not gonna clear. Okay, that clears. All right, so if you have 4 blocks touched that are the same color, it'll clear that spot out. The brown blocks, if you try to hit those, it takes away your oxygen. So because you're digging down, you need to make sure that you have a constant source of oxygen. You also have these situations like what just happened right there, where the blocks are falling, and they will catch on to other ones, but you don't necessarily know what's above you. So sometimes you can kind of screw yourself over, like, alright, you're digging too fast, and stuff just sort of catches up with you. You have to make sure you have enough oxygen to keep going. And you have to kind of be aware of the stuff you have falling down. So like right now it should be good because that block right there caught it. Damn, got squished. I think about games like My every now and then because like the reason I was able to get into DDR is I could go to the arcade and play DDR, but there's no way to play a game like that at home that I can think of. I'm sure there's somebody that's out there that's made like a special controller, like a mini controller or something, but like the thing is on that machine is that the screen is in the middle. The screen's in the middle and everything you're doing is around it. Shit. Scary. Alright, let's break through this. There's lost a bunch of air, but I just got more air, so there's that. 100 meters. Now we're in Germany. Just like in real life. Clear that, clear all this. Nope. So I realized I could just kind of do this and just sort of go down. Up and up. Oh, you're talking about Steamroll Dig. Steamroll Dig is a game that I get really, really, really into occasionally. Like, it's a game, I guess it's a roguelite. I don't know. My biggest problem with that game though is that like I can't figure out, like, you know, once you get all the upgrades and stuff, you just sort of, you're going through the motions, but it's still fun. So a lot of times I'll just do something like this early on in the game and just try to like brute force my way through stuff. Ah, shit. We're good. Oh, come on. I should have called on. Rude. I can never figure out how you're supposed to play this. I was actually thinking about, so speaking of Steamroll Dig and games from like the 3DS era, I was thinking about that weird game. I don't remember what it was called, but it was the one that had like it was like a strategy game that had like US presidents in it for some reason. Yeah, it was from the same time period though. I'm looking at everything above me right now. The way some of this stuff catches up with you is like clearly I'm making a ton of progress, but stuff will be above you that you don't really know about, and it just sort of like hits you from above. Alright, we're good. Again, this is just one of the games, so when I saw this game I was like, oh, it's just Mr. Driller. And then I played it and was like, oh no, this isn't just Mr. Driller, this is like... They do all these weird variations of the game. Thanks for made. Oh, I made it through. Oh my goodness. Man. I needed the oxygen. I needed the oxygen. Alright, whatever. Let's give it a shot one more time. Let's try one more time with this specific one. Alright, this is gonna be the one. It's gonna go down. You get down quick. Cover. Right. Oh, it's oxygen though, so whatever. Oh my goodness, that's another death. This isn't going great. Where in my head is going way different. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna stop setting myself up like this. Good. Forget-ish. 80, I'm almost at the next level. Alright. There we go. This series here is from around the same time as Puzzle Fighter. I feel like Puzzle Fighter is a game that I guess people have a lot of respect for, probably because it's related to Capcom. Oh no, what's it? Damn. Okay, so this is the most like basic version of Mr. Driller. This is essentially what Mr. Driller is. They want me to get to 500 meters.
さあどこに行こうかな。ここに行こう。心臓の弱い方お断りか。怖いのかな。出るのかな。相当怖いんじゃないの。
けだらしねえ。そんなの俺が言ってやる。おお、さすがは我が息子。うるせえ、茶化すんじゃねえ。
なんか正し書きが。
That's...
このアトラクションはコウモリとか出ちゃうので十分気をつけてお進みくださいだって。
コウモリ出るのか。
決して一人で掘りすぎないでください。ホラーナイトハウスへようこそ。
Lost in the dark, you arrive at the curse mansion. The only way to escape is to dig your way out. Break the curse by collecting 20 Dristles from the mansion's ghosts. Ghosts can't stand holy water. Use it to weaken them before finishing them off. Alright. I don't have a J button. Ghosts weakened by holy water can be defeated. You can only hold one vial of holy water at a time. In this attraction, joining 4 or more blocks will not cause them to disappear. Okay. Again, each one has its own little rules. So it changes the way the game kind of plays. Oh. I guess that means I just use holy water. Okay, I gotcha. I just thought this game was pretty cool because of all the different variations they have on like just one basic game. Holy water.
よしよしよしいけよしよし出口だ
We did it. Hooray.
ま、ざっとこんなもんよ。ちょろいちょろい。
アダルさん、ちょっと顔色が悪いです。あと、脈拍も早いようですが。
こっそりコウモリに変装してアタル様に抱きつこうとしたのに心配した。
どうもいないと思ったら勝手にそんなことを。さあ、片付けと清掃始めますよ。
わかったわよ、うるさいわね。
その格好ですんな。
スタンプにポイントがたまったわん。ポイントたまったらどうなる
Very
の？
Japanese.
お店でドリラーカードやグッズが買えるみたいだよ。次行くわん。どこ行くわん？いろいろ売ってたり見学できたりするショッピングモールがあるみたい。口はしゃぎすぎ。さあ、どこ
What's
に
up,
行くわん？
It's all good. It's all good. The whole of Druaga. I just think this game is such a cool idea. The idea of making a single game like this where
ここに行こう。
they have all these different modes. Like I said, it's just like a Kirby Superstar but for Mr. Driller.
いらっしゃいませ。ドリラーカードはいかがですか？ありがとうございました。またどうぞ。
Okay, so that's a card shop. I don't know what the point of that is. I mean, I guess it's just collecting stuff.
いらっしゃいませ。記念にドリルランド限定グッズはいかがですか？ありがとうございました。またどうぞ。
It's such a fun concept, dude.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, they have the whole plot for Mr. Driller. I'm surprised they never made an anime out of this. Watch me find out later. It's like, oh, they didn't make an anime. No, they had a full, like, there's like an entire manga that ran for like 20 years that they hadn't heard about.
またお越しください。
Alright. Oh, this game did the same thing where it is running in the background. So it's running, but somehow it's not going on Steam. Like if I hit the home button, it'll pull up Steam.
一人で入場オプション。
Stuck in Drill Land forever.
ドリラードリルランド
Let's see. Demon Surf, I think, is the first game. Don't think I have the energy for Dispatch. I'm curious about this. Hold on, how much time? Oh, I can't see how much time I have in this collection yet. Damn it. I bet I broke this too. I keep second guessing the game I'm gonna launch, and then I hit B, and I think that's what's messing everything up. Let's go back here. In 6 minutes. I guess I'm just having a bad day over here, man. I keep hitting the home button and nothing pops up. Look, it's not the girl from Bloodstained. Dawn of Sorrow. I wish they would arrange these so it should be here, here, and then this is the newest one. And then you have extras, which are the Haunted Castle. Alright, that's the arcade game. This is the one where they like fixed it. Alright. This guy, when he was smaller, when he was like a puppy, he used to, it wasn't this desk, but I had a desk that was in here, it was like a dresser when I first moved to this house. So we got him like a year after I lived here. The dresser, I didn't realize at the time, it was a full desk. Like you open it up and you could, it had space for like a stand to go in there. There was a hole in one of the platforms in there. Like, I don't know if anybody knew it, but that's what the thing was for. So I had my computer in there and one monitor, and he would literally lay on there, like in front of, like he would just like sit here and just sleep on the table in front of me because I guess he liked seeing me. Little boy. Man, hold on. I'm gonna figure out a way to let him relax. Boy. I can never figure out how to make DS games look good in an emulator. Because I don't know what should you do? Should you do this? Do you want to have the touchscreen minimal? Do you want to have them split evenly? What's up, boy? down. Face looks wrong to me. Boy. Alright, let's go. Let's see. See, the thing with this game is I had this on DS back when it was new. I had a DS. It was first shop I had. I was working at Sam's Club giving out free samples. And I can tell you on the weekends it was crazy busy. Working on a Tuesday or Wednesday, which I used to hate, there was nothing to do. You just stand there for like 8 to 10 hours. Nobody really comes in until after everybody gets off of work, so around like maybe 3 p.m. But the shift ended like 6. Anyway, yeah, they do this, I forgot. You had to use the touchscreen, so most of the game was just it was totally fine just playing it, you know. With the D-pad, but occasionally, like when you fought a boss, you would have to quote seal the boss, so you would have to like draw on the screen. Sealed, a magic seal is needed. Maybe I should look for a DS. Forget a 3DS. I should find an original DS because, man, there were so many like just experimental games, or them, you know, companies being like, "Hey, let's release this in the US." Like Phoenix Wright, it was a GBA game, but in the US it didn't come out until the DS. I remember being on trips and just like flipping the thing open and playing it. It felt like I had like a little book in my hand because, you know, it was a dual screen console. Oh, Soma, it's me, it's Yoko. Yoko, Julius, what are you two doing here? Funny you should ask that. We got one of this cult from a tip by Arakato. I'm investigating with Mr. Belmont. I'm sure you remember him, the hunter. Soma, please understand. The darkness draws you in. I have no choice but to destroy you. Yes, no. Then there's no reason for you to be here. That's right, you're only putting yourself in danger. That's Celia woman. Not only was she after me, she tried to harm Shai tried to harm Mina too. I'm not gonna stop until I find her. You're determined, I see. Then I have nothing more to say. Wait, Julius, how can you just say that? You barely tried to convince him. I'll be going now. Wait a second, I'm coming. Too. No, Yoko, you stay. We'll need a contact here just in case. Hey, wait, you can't just... Men, they're so selfish. I bet you have no intention of going home either. Well, fine then. Here, take this. Is it a kiss? Oh, it's a magic seal. And this is a magic seal. Duh. Magic seal? The cult leader appears to create gates that draw the power of darkness. Monsters exposed to that power are said to be invincible. So how am I supposed to destroy them? That's where this magic seal comes in. Want to practice using it? Sure, I'll give it a try. Good, now watch closely. I'll draw a figure exactly as shown. This is what they want you to do. What? I didn't do anything. I'm literally dragging my finger. Once more with feeling. Alright, they really want me to press this button down. a dead end here. Only Julius could get in from somewhere like this. We should go back and find a different way in. Alright, if we have to. There's no shelter from the rain and wind here either. Will you escort me? Sure, of course. Thanks, let's go. That store. Looks like you'll need a magic seal right away. Man, I was hoping it would let me do the magic seal. I'm using a touch screen. Do I have another weapon? Okay, I've got a short sword. Did it, let me draw it. So I remember playing this game, and there were certain moments where you needed to draw a specific thing. What? What? No. That's what's it called? What is that one? What's the first one? On GBA? Circle of the Moon? Oh. Oh man. This gives me flashbacks to my first job. Like working and sitting there at work with the damn DS, like hiding it from my boss, like sitting there. There's no customers. I'm sitting here trying to look like I'm doing something important. Like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm working on organizing my paper towels. Oh, yeah, you're always working, man. Good job. Magic Seal is a piece of cake. Don't be too sure that Magic Seal won't be useful forever. What do you mean? They have probably prepared new and more complex patterns for Magic Seals. I think Portrait of Ruin is supposed to be the one that people really like. And then Order of Ecclesia, it's impossible for me to look at that game and not think about Bloodstained. Not to worry, they must have hidden the Magic Seal pattern somewhere. If they didn't, the gates to the darkness would be useless. I get it. I won't keep holding you up as my escort anymore. I can manage now. You sure? In that case, I'll be going now. Oh, there is one more thing, though. Oh, snap. They're going to reveal the next Castlevania game. Oh, never mind. Julius may have some new information, so come see me if you're close by. Selma, please don't do anything reckless. Take care. Count on it. You take care too, Yoko. Taking it. Oh, this isn't. This is one of those things where you can't quite get there. So stupid. So dumb. Oh wait, hold on. Don't I have I gotta equip the thing, right? This ability. There we go. Get something. .7%. If you can't tell, it's not the stream. My frame rate literally, for some reason, dropped down to 30 frames per second. 35. I love it. I love when I play games like this, like there's a reflex and all of a sudden everything just slows down like that. Metal Gear, solid, totally fine. Unless there's a scene where maybe there's some people that are invisible nearby. And if there's like 4 of them nearby, your frame rate drops so bad. Oh yeah. Why is my controller not working on these games? I don't understand. Clutch Time. Game is so good. It's funny, I was so excited for this collection to come out. I bought it on Switch and PC. Fighting Collection 2 and the Marvel vs. Capcom Collection, and like I just haven't really had time to really play fighting games lately. Like I finished Invincible. I guess I do. It's just I don't know. Oh man. It always feels weird. It's like I want to play the fighting games that other people I know are playing, but then the ones I want to play, nobody wants to play. Like I like Street Fighter 6. I liked 5. I like I think Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite gets unfairly hated on in terms of mechanics. But the game is really, really, really fun. So I'll start playing those games. Like, oh, what are you playing that for? Why don't you play this instead? So I start playing a game I don't really care for, just so I can have people to play with. And then it just makes me not want to play them at all. Lethal League. This has both games in it, right? The guy you get this bromide hat from has quite the story to tell about it. Man, this game looks so cool. I had a friend who was obsessed with this. When you turn evil, you just need less armor. He was obsessed with these games when I was younger, like middle school. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Jessica. Kyle is the best wealth redistribution specialist I know. I'm proud to work for him. Oh, it's like the Chrono Trigger campfire scene. I wonder how many games have important story moments, like old RPGs, beside a campfire. I feel like there's one in Final Fantasy V. Okay then. Mamma mia. Literally. Tiny truly was the friends we made along the way. I was able to meet all of you, my irreplaceable friends who made my journey worthwhile. Man, I wish they had a I don't know if they're doing any more Mega Man collections. They just released another one, so maybe not, but it would be cool if they released one that had the Mega Man Legends games, those two, and Misadventures of Tron Bonne. I've got these and I've got the Zero collection. I don't have any of the sequels, so I don't have Legacy Collection 2, the X Legacy Collection 2. I got this in Volume 2 because this came out the same day, but yeah. It's real quick. Just want to hear some music real fast. I don't know anything about these games. 4, 5, and 6, especially 5 and 6. Especially 6. This part here, I feel like I know a little bit about 4 because I remember the weird, like, the vacuum guy over there. Light Bulb Man and Toad Man. Drill Dude. Skull Man. You get to these two. I remember the guy that's in the bottom left. Not the little dude with the weird... The Rock Man. I remember him. Two is a good game. 3 introduces the slide, 4 introduces the Mega Buster, where you can like charge up your shots. But it's all the games after that, like they suffer because they have to cut off one of the audio channels while the charging sound happens. What? Stone Man, Gravity Man, Crystal Man, Napalm Man, Gyro Man, Starman, Wave Man. This is the only one I recognize, really. I really appreciate the fact that there are like 3. No, you got 1, 2, 3. These two, Gyro Man, if you look at Gyro Man and Crystal Man, very similar in terms of design. I was looking at the color patterns though. See what Wave Man does. Waves as in undersea waves, I guess. Yeah. No. This just keeps going up, I get it. Nice. I thought this was like a wall right here. What? I spent all that time just to get hit with spikes anyway. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Just want to see at least another level of this game. And by this point, I think I was already on... It's not going to show me the year the game came out. I feel like I was already playing, like... This is 1992, Super Nintendo was already out, so... I didn't know this game even existed. I didn't have a Super Nintendo, I had a Sega Genesis. Why would they leave that there? I just wanted to know it was there. I was curious. I can just go back. Not going to it. Set me up. This is okay. That's it. It's okay. It's an alright level. Funny how he raises the shield up, because he raises the shield up, he's vulnerable, like on the shield. Oh, you see that he has a little bit of facial animation when he moves. This level's up to 2. It is better than the last level was, because the last level was annoying. Just in the opening section, but this is an engagement choice. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out now. I gotta figure out a game to play next. I'm not sure. So many games out there, dude. Again, Conquer is the one that I'm thinking about the most, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Guess I'll catch you later. Peace.